Andre Roberts now to return it. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. The play fake to Lacy. Now this is Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Danny Lacy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Lacy. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Danny Lacy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Walsh now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
1:59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Ryan. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Well, since that pass hit the ground, time to have some fun, Madden World. Marcus Peters, I know you saw this. You see him throw the flag into the stands last week against the Jets.
A little bit of frustration because there have been a few pass interference calls.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Adrian Claiborne able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Wilson on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Wilson, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On second down, Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll run it with Lacey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
When you take a look at Eddie Lacy, you expect the run we just saw, don't you? A battering ram type of an effort.
Absolutely. Such a tough runner in Alabama where he won those national championships, and a tough runner here in the NFL. He'll set up the screen to Lacy. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the backs.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he goes out right around the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind. to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10. Lacey gets the handoff from Wilson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. The swing pass caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 30 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a handoff. Here's Lacey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They run it again with Lacey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Connects with Sanu right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Ryan on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Wilson steps away to his left. And It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Third and long. It's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Wilson wants to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One last shot for Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just...
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA. Win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.